Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with a makeup from Cleverprints and their newest collection, which is just absolutely divine. Now today I'm going to do a canvas. I haven't done a canvas in quite a while, but what I'm going to do, and I'll probably put you on a speed up I think, is so all of the die cut elements that I've got, I'm going to stick all of these down onto my piece, and even all of the bits that were in these. So let me just get them out. So this is one of the dies, and all of these bits here I've kept. So what I thought was I'm going to create a really cool background, hopefully, using these just by sticking them all down and then going over with a coat of gesso. And then we'll come in with some watercolor paints and sort of go from there. But yeah, I thought it would be quite cool to have like different sort of textures. So the paper that I've used, it doesn't really matter. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I will put you on speed up because I don't think you need to see me do all of this, but for those that do, I will pop it on speed up, and yeah, I will be back. Well, I would do if I knew how to work my camera, so enjoy the next bit. Right, so that is all done. Now I want to do watercolors on this, but it's deciding which watercolors I want to use and also deciding where I put my watercolors. So I did actually tidy up my craft room, which whether that was a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I'm going to say bad thing. Oh, I tell you what I do have. Now, shall I use my Faber-Castell watercolour pens? I got these for Christmas off my hubby, so I'm thinking I may use them. Now, I want to go with pinks and purples and bits of blue. So I think I'm going to go with these colours. Okay. Now, what I tend to do, let me move all of this out of the way. So considering I did tidy up my craft room, my desk has again become an absolute mess. Let me just see if I can straighten that up. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I've just got my mixed media mat here, which I found helps to stop that reflection from my lights. So I'm hoping it helps you guys. It helps a lot. But yeah, I'm just going to put some of the colour down on here. So just like this, and just put these off to the side because it just means I can come back in and use them. But this is how I like to use my watercolour pens. And then I'm going to grab a brush. So I'm going to use these brushes that my daughter Lucy bought me for Christmas because they feel amazing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up some colour. I'm just going to put it on. In no particular order. I'm just sort of brushing it on, and we are literally just creating our background colour, because the colour of the background is basically just what I said it is our background. So I won't be doing a lot of it won't be the main feature. The main feature is going to be all the bits that I've already coloured. So that's what's going to be the main elements. Right now, all I want to do is I just want to get colour down onto the background itself. And once we've got the colour down onto the background, I'll then start concentrating colours in other areas. So, yeah. Oh, I love that darker colour. That's lovely. So this is just my first layer. Now please don't worry if this looks as though it is, you know, looking really messy, not looking brilliant. Your work will always go through that stage. You know, what you need to think is this stage, at this stage of our project, it really is just about that first initial layer of colour, which is quite an important step really, because that's what determines to which direction you are going to go. So without that, you're basically looking at a blank canvas, and it was one of the hardest things to start, because it's like, oh, what happens if I do it wrong? Well, if you do it wrong, just paint over it again with white gesso and go from there. But you can't do mixed media wrong. Mixed media and what you create with it is your interpretation. So it's what you think it is. It's not, you know, there's no rights, no wrongs. I have my way of doing things, and other people have their way of doing things, you know. And one thing I love about mixed media is the experimentation part of things. So yeah, definitely something worth experimenting with. You get to experiment with all of your products and have a really good play. So this is the first time I played with these. I had a little play on Christmas Day, but I wouldn't say it was enough. But I'm liking them. Right, I'm just getting this darker colour in this corner and up in this corner as well. I'm really liking that. So I'm loving how that colour is looking. Let's dry this layer. So I've just got my heat tool here. Okay. I'm not bothered about drying it fully. I just want to get it sort of as dry as I can, but without taking too long. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back in these colours. So I'm going to bring back in this really nice vibrant pink and this black. And when I've done this layer, I'll probably actually go straight in with the pens. So I want this area to be just that little bit darker, and it is just tapping it on. I'm not doing anything special with this at all. We're just having a play, and I want to bring in this gorgeous pink, so sort of blend it to go into that pale pink. Mind you, it's got more of a purple, but it's a beautiful purple. So again, just like that. And like I say, we are literally just building up, and look at those fab shapes on there. Don't they look fantastic? Right, okay, so I'm going to dry that again. I'm loving that. Yeah, let's try that again. Oh, best lady. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to come in with the pens and some watercolours. So, again, just giving it a quick blast with my heat tool. And it should dry fairly quickly. Sure I get it all as dry as I can, and dry in that corner as well. Now, what I want to do is I want to come in with the actual pens. Now, I don't know how well this works, so because I've not tried it, so I've just got another pen, another one. I just want to add a little bit of ink in there, and then I want to sort of, oh, that actually looks really nice. So I'm just bringing in my water, the pens, just to create a shadow around these shapes. So just like that, and then we're blending it out. And that just creates that gorgeous shadow around the shapes itself. So just like that. We may need some more water. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's do some down here. So just putting some around. Now let's see if we can do it so that we do a few at a time. And again, you know, I haven't experimented with these, so I'd have no idea if these would make any marks, and they don't. That looks fabulous. I want it darker on this edge, so let's paint that, and then let's blend that out. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Really like that. And then do the same along this edge, and then we're just gonna do the same and blend that out because I just want that edge a bit darker. I'm going to do the same up here, so pop in our colour on, and then just grabbing some more water, and we're just going to darken that up there, like so. Oh, that looks amazing. I'm loving that. Right, and then I'm going to come in with this gorgeous pink, and we're actually going to do some around some of these other pieces. So my brush is cleaned off, just to darken it up like so. I like that, really like that. Now I like to pull it out just so that it blends a bit nicer together there. So it's just highlighting now, really, what we want highlighting. So yeah, Definitely want this flower one highlighted. So I'm going in first around it just to emphasize that shape, like so. Oh, that looks lovely. And then I'm going to come in and we're going to blend that out so it's not completely obvious. I just like it when there's a hint of shadow and not really full on. So really loving that. So I've got, I think, just a few more areas because I don't want to overdo this. Definitely don't want to overdo this because there is a chance that I could ruin this. I'm not even holding my brush properly. But you know, that's what, oh, I like that. Right, just want that to be a bit more dulled down. Okay, and again with this, loving, absolutely loving it. Right, now I want to bring in some splashes. Okay, yes. Oh, who doesn't love a few splashes? Let's see if we can mix all these colours together and see what we come up with. Because you don't know until you try. Pinky purpley colour. Yeah, loving it, absolutely loving it. Right, last one's I'm coming with is this colour. What colour is it? It is dark indigo, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful colour. Just need a little bit more water, and those splashes are just gonna really help tie it all together. Like so. Oh, I just love that. I love it. I just love how it looks. I think it looks fabulous. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to clean that off. Now, okay, so this literally won't take very long to dry at all. So let's move that out the way. And what I'm going to do is bring in all of the bits and pieces that I have already coloured and cut out. And we're going to do some arranging of them. Now, we do have these gorgeous mountains or trees or, you know, anything that you want to call them, really. I really feel like I want them on this. There's the other ones. So it could be I'm wondering whether to bring them in along there. Have those ones there. What about, no, I don't want them there. Then, sure, yeah. And then another mountainscape there. So I'm thinking that, because that just really helps. Oh, it just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I mean, it looks fabulous. I mean, I could do, let's have a look. We could do this. It still doesn't quite fit. I'm preferring that. So I'm thinking sticking them there. Although I've got lots of these little pieces which I think I definitely want to bring in. So let's get all these little ones out. And snails and right, okay. I think the best thing for me to do is to literally just start sticking. Otherwise we will be here all day. So that is what I'm going to do, is start sticking it all down. So bringing that in there. Okay. And just popping that block on while I do the next bit. So the paper that I've used for all of my elements is actually from a mixed media cardstock from, I want to say Dolly Dimples, but or is it Clever Prints? I want to say Dolly Dimples. But it's absolutely gorgeous stuff to work with. Yeah, I've worked with it a couple of times now and I just love it. Okay, but all the links are in the description box below. Do check them out, and I will, before I end this video, I'll go through all the stamps and dies sets again with you, because we've used the dies for the background. Okay, right, stick that down on there. Right, now I'm going to get all of the little elements out and see what we can do with those, because I think it's going to be the little elements that make this what it is. So just popping everything down. I'm going to bring in some ink as well, just to go around the edges of some of these. Right, that one. Definitely them ones. Definitely the little baby snail. Another baby snail. Right, okay, so I think this is a really good thing about having everything already cut. You can just choose. Right, I'm loving that. So let's move them out of the way. Right, okay, so those should be all nicely dry. I definitely want this massive piece. So, do you know what? Now, the one thing that I haven't done that I normally do is I normally do some dry brushing, but I don't think I want to today. But I'm thinking him there. Okay, and then we're going to just sort of tuck these and coming up out of a few places, and then just adding a few things onto them. So maybe over, yeah, something like that. I like that. So at the minute I'm just placing these down to see where I want them to go, and sort of going from there really. But I'm loving that. Yeah, I do love that. Right, oh, that one can go there. Don't really want to fill this side up too much, but I do want to fill this side up quite, well, not quite a bit, but I want to make it more interesting than what we have right now. So that's what I'm sort of doing. So that's where all these little extra elements are coming in. I'm gonna have a snail there. Pop that there, I think, and maybe have that coming there. What do you think? I hope you're liking it. Maybe that one. So it's like they're all sprouting from each other, I think is what I'm aiming for. And I'm loving how it's looking. I have to admit, I think it's looking fabulous. So I've got two little snails on there. Now I have some butterflies here. I've also got some more of these bits. I have another snail. Do I want to add a third snail? No, I don't. So I can go back in the pot. That can go there. That maybe there. Yep, liking it. That can go there. And then I've got these little butterflies as well. So I'm thinking one there, and maybe one blue one maybe there. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I'm loving it. I have to admit, I am absolutely loving it. Oh, I've just pulled the lid off trying to clean it. Right, so let's start gluing. So I'm going to actually start from the top and glue these down. So I'm going to put plenty of glue down on these, because we want these to be adhered down. And then I'm going to use my my block as we go around. Okay, right, so I might actually have to just hold them in place just to, it's for them to take. Right, that can go there, and then this goes up over. These stamp sets, honestly guys, right, they are just absolutely adorable. How lovely Jane Royston, she designed these, and she's done such an amazing job. They're very easy to work with, and they actually make you want to work with them as well. They're just so beautiful, really, really are beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to glue, that's already sort of stuck in there. And we can cover that little bit off. So again, I'll stick that in. I'm going to stick that bit in. Okay, that can go like that. And then that can go like that. So let me push those down because they've all got glue on them. Right, another leaf bit. Right, in it goes. Okay, and then do I want that there or do I want it lower? Oh, it's the wrong thing really. I'm going to have that there instead. So a slight change of my mind there, but that's fine. Yeah, that can go there. Right, just going to glue that down. And then glue this bit down. How amazing is this looking? Oh, it's looking fantastic. It really, really is. Okay, and then we want to glue this bit. So, right, we're nearly done, guys. Nearly done. Right, so if you've got like bits and pieces, so you don't have to just make cards when you've cut out your bits of ephemera and things like that. You can make yourself a canvas quite easily. I mean, I've just used die cuts for my texture for the background, so nothing complicated. And you saw that there was no rhyme or reason to what I was doing either, of where I was sticking these things. So it was yeah, and then I've just added in some watercolors. So I just use watercolor pens, which, I mean, again, something that you can buy quite cheaply. I know B&M's have a really good set of watercolor pens, and you can get 12 pens for £6. So and they're so pigmented, so you could just use something like that. And then all your bits of ephemera pieces, and you can make yourself such a beautiful piece of artwork. I mean, you don't even have to use like the colours and stuff that I've used. I always go for pinks and purples because they're my favourites. I absolutely love the pinks and purples. So yeah, and you know, I'm just using normal glue, so I haven't used any gel mediums or anything like that. So the only thing I would say that you would need is your gesso, because your gesso is a godsend. But yeah, even then, right, I'm going to leave this with the wings up. So I'm just putting glue in the middle. I'm going to stick that down like so. Let's stick this one down. Again, I'm only going to do the middle. Oh, I did say I was going to bring my inks in, but actually I haven't bothered. So yeah, there's not much that you need to create a beautiful piece of artwork. And then let's stick that one up there. Okay. And these have all been coloured in with my coloured pencils, so my polychromos. But you can use any pencils that you have. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so bright and vibrant and just, oh, it's just gorgeous. Right, okay, I'm going to come in with my black soot when I find it, in my distress ink, because I want to edge this. But all I'm going to do is just edge it using my, let me just move my glue, using my distress ink. So all I'm going to do is just go around the edge like so and make it black. So like that. Okay, I'm going to do this all the way around, and I want this because it's just going to frame it and really help all those colours pop, but I don't really want to add any doodling. Yeah, I think that we have enough sort of going on. Move your wing up. So, and then come in around there. Okay. And I just think it really gives it that lovely border. Like so. Oh, I absolutely love it. I really, really love it. And you know what? That border's really made a difference. Okay, so continuing, I've just got this little bit left to do. Okay. And there's no rush, so we can take our time, which is always lovely. And there we have it. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Doesn't that just look fantastic? Can you hear Lady snoring? I can. I'm just going to sort of move that down just a little, just so that it blends in just a little bit more than what it is at the moment. I seem to have like quite a harsh line, and I want rid of that. There we go. How gorgeous is that? So there you have it, guys. Oh, I think we need to put something on it, a little sentiment. So what about live like a wildflower? I like that. Although we've got explore, dream, discover, which we could cut up. So lady is really snoring. So explore, dream, and discover. Yeah, that could sit there. And then I don't want to sort of affect the, oh, live like a wildflower. We need one more, only because, yeah, take time to smell the flowers. Nope, it doesn't go because I thingied that one, right. Oh. And then what about happiness blooms from within? Oh, see, I think that's too many. I'm looking through the viewfinder. I think we need that. It needs to be an odd number. It really does need to be an odd number. I can't, yeah. Right. What else? What else? Trying to just have a look. She's really going for it, guys. We've got that one. What about, oh, let your dreams be the wings. Yeah, I like that one, and that can just sit up in that corner. Just that. Yeah, right, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So let's glue these down. Actually, before I glue them down, I'm going to edge them. So let me just grab my black pen. If it's in here. Nope. Right. However, I do have this one. This one's one of my favourite ones, but I don't want to ruin it. Okay. looks like a little line. Oh, messed that up. Do I want to put little black dots on? Probably not. Right, I messed that one up, so maybe not use that one, Dawn. Right, put that one back and let's get my proper one. There we go. Right, and I need Live Like a Wildflower again. So, yeah, that's better. Just going to go around. And we're just darkening up the edge just so that it stands out, and it just saves us matting and layering it. Okay. And do that. That's going to go up there. And then we've got Discover, like so. Okay, and then Dream. Right, and then Explore. You have to let me know if you can hear us snoring. But yeah, I'm glad she's coming with me. She's been avoiding me for a bit, but she's sad. Right, okay, let's stick these down. So I'm just going to pop some glue on and they're going to get stuck. Okay, just like this. And then that one, this one. Oh, loving that. And then the last one. Discover. Right. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love it. Right guys, that is it for me today. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing me work on this canvas. Oh wow, I just absolutely love it. I think those colours are perfect, and what I really like is how bright everything else just sort of stands out on it. I just think it looks amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Please do check out the description box below. In there will be everything that you need in where you can find these gorgeous stamps, which I am going to show you now very quickly. So first off, we've got these gorgeous stencils. So we have Shape Fun, we have Amaze Balls, and we have Flower Fall. So those are the stencils within the collection. We then have 8 beautiful stamp sets. Now 2 of them I don't know the names for, but we have this gorgeous one. We have this gorgeous one, and then we've got the little things, which includes the trees that we've used in this one. We've got Where Wildflowers Grow, we've got Floral Twist, Happy Soul, Explore the Wildflowers, and Born to Fly. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful collection. And then also in the collection we have 2 die sets. So, and here they are. So this one I already have cut out, so there it is, and it's the bits off here and bits off this one that are on the background. So that is what I have used today. So if you do check out the description box, all the details of where you can buy these will be there. But that is it from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.